Hey everybody, Caleb here, and today we got another video to upload on the channel. It's Easter week, so we got a quick Easter-based video. Now, here's the deal. It's called 5 Things You Did Not Know About Easter. But here's the reality. Some of these things you don't need to know. I did my research. I found some cool facts, some fun stuff to know, but I also made up a few things that I thought were funny, maybe kind of convincing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run through these 5 things. At the end, you're going to comment which ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or all 5, or just 3 or 2, or whatever. You're going to comment which ones you think were a lie. In a week from now, I'll go through, like the comments that are correct. And you know what? We're just going to have some fun this Easter. Now, really fast though, before we jump into number 1, could you drop a like on this video if you're just excited to celebrate Easter? Although it's different this year, we're quarantined, all that stuff. If you're excited for Easter, drop that like. Help show me you guys are enjoying the content. Also, subscribe to the channel. We upload once and twice a week. I heard there's a vlog coming soon. So make sure you're subscribed. We're on the road to 300. Would love for you guys to help me get there sooner than later. So without further ado, let's jump on into number 1 and see if it is true. Alright, so number 1 is all about the Easter Bunny. We know that Easter is all about celebrating Jesus' resurrection from the dead, defeating death, hell, and the grave. But why do we got this Easter Bunny running around? Now, here's the deal. The Easter Bunny is thought to be celebrated within Christian circles because of how big of litters they have, how many babies they got coming out. And so with that being said, they then have become a symbol of new life, just like Jesus is. So why not then have these bunnies to go take pictures with and have men in bunny suits to take pictures with at kids events, because the Easter Bunny helps us also remember new life in Christ. So the second thing we got to talk about, of course, then, are Easter eggs. Why do we got a bunny delivering eggs? Well, there's this old story in a German village back in about the 1200s that there was a man who had these bunnies and chickens that did not get along, and the bunnies would actually go and would end up stealing eggs from the chickens. And one morning, an Easter morning, this man wakes up, goes out of his house, and he ends up having eggs on his porch, and the bunny's still sitting there next to him. And so it began this kind of grassroots idea of delivering eggs and giving them to neighbors, kids, things like that on Easter as a way of celebrating. But it all started from this man having these bunnies deliver eggs because they were stealing them from the local chickens. Alright, so the third thing we got to talk about is something crazy that is recent with Airbnb blowing up and people always looking for a side hustle to make a little extra cash. There are people in Israel who have caves or things that are similar to ancient tombs on their property who are renting them out for weekend spiritual retreats. So just like Jesus, you can get away just for the weekend. The fourth one that we got to talk about is how Easter birthed the game of hot potato. Now, back in the day, priests would go, and when it was nearing noon, when the bells would go off in the church, they would take a hard-boiled egg during the Lent Easter season, and they would throw it out to the altar boys to then pass around amongst themselves, and whoever was holding the egg when it struck noon would get to keep the hard-boiled egg. It was just like the start of hot potato right there. The fifth one that you guys need to know is that with Easter egg hunts, man, we do them in communities, churches, our families, all that stuff, but how did they start? Well, the first Easter egg hunt took place back in the 1700s as a Sunday school lesson. They were teaching through the story of Jesus, and when they got to the part when Jesus was outside of the grave and the Pharisees and the Romans and everybody were trying to look for his body, they then taught the students about it by hiding eggs all around, and they would go hunt for Jesus just like the Pharisees and Romans had been at that time. So those are the 5 things I got for you guys. Now you need to decide what's a lie and what is true. Comment down below, which ones do you think I made up that I'm just trying to spin a little tale about. I hope this video helps you guys get into the Easter spirit. In 1 week, I'm going to go through and I will like the comments that have the right ones marked as a lie. So just comment 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5, whatever it is, and make sure to have those comments in. If you guys do not mind, make sure to drop a like on this video. It means so much that you guys are checking out this content. Those likes help encourage me to keep on doing it. And also make sure, if you have not yet, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 300 and would love to get there sooner than later, so you guys can help make that possible. We upload once, twice a week. There's a vlog coming soon. Make sure to be subscribed for it. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for checking this out, and I will see you next week.